Gathered here today in the sight of God and in the face of this company to join together this man, Michael Thomas McBain, and this woman, Marcy Marie Walsh, in holy matrimony. Marriage is commended to be honorable among all men, and therefore is not by any to be entered into lightly.
David Vickers. He shot John's father.
But reverently, discreetly, advisedly, and solemnly.
You had a baby and you don't even remember him?
Don't say that.
I'm getting to you though, aren't I? You're starting to remember.
No.
Yeah, I can almost see it in that formerly crazy face of yours.
Look, I had a dream about a baby once. That's what you see.
I can tell you about that dream. You were in a warehouse. There were two doctors, a man and a woman. They helped deliver your baby boy. You had a son, right?
The baby in the dream was a boy.
That's right. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It wasn't a dream. You had a baby boy, Margaret.
Who's the father again?
Wow. She didn't cry when they took her blood sample. She's a toughie, just like her mommy.
Yes, Jessica's always taking those things in stride.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Hopefully we'll have this blood sample test result back soon and we'll know the truth. You and I can stop this dancing.
Yes, it'll be a relief to finally know who the baby's father is. And who the baby's mother is.
I don't need a test. She's mine.
We've got to get back across the street to the church. We're missing the
That's how
wedding.
you react when I tell you our engagement's off?
You don't mean that.
You don't want to give up having a baby and you don't want to use a sperm donor.
I want to have a child with
You're
my
not
husband.
listening to me. I can't give you that. We've been through this before when our real son died. I don't want to do it again, okay? I know what's going to happen. Being married will just put us both through hell.
Into this holy estate, these two persons present now come to be joined. If any person can show just cause why they should not be joined together, let them speak now or forever hold their peace.
What are you doing?
Is there something you need to tell me?
Natalie, is there some sort of a problem?
I'm so embarrassed. I'm sorry. I got a Charlie horse. Continue. I'm sorry.
Anybody else? Marriage is the union of husband and wife in heart, body, and mind. It is intended.
Are you sleeping with Johnny's brother?
And for the help.
Come on, Carrie, you can tell me.
In adversity and prosperity.
Yeah. What are you going to do with that picture?
I have
Michael
to do
and Marcy
something.
make a commitment together to embrace their dreams, realize their hopes,
I have to talk to you.
and face their disappointments.
It has to be now. You are ruining
We are here
your
today
wedding.
before God.
I'm talking about life and death here.
This occasion marks the celebration of love and commitment with which this man and this woman start their life together. Who gives this woman in marriage to this man?
Her mother and I do.
Thank you, Daddy. I love you so much.
Out of here.
What about the baby?
I'm taking her with me.
She's sleeping.
She can sleep at home with Nash and me. Let's go get a nurse and check her out.
No, you're not taking the baby anywhere.
Says who?
Says me.
Margaret, you know who the father is. It's Todd Manning.
No, I've never heard of him.
You were in love with him. You were obsessed with him.
No Todds. But when you were talking about the baby,
What, you felt something?
I remember waking up from the dream that I had, and I realized that it wasn't real. And I had this awful tight feeling in my chest. And I'm having that right now.
Margaret, that's because you miss your son. Your son is out there somewhere. He needs you. Your son needs his mother.
If I don't even remember having him, how am I going to know where he is?
I'll help you. But you got to get me out of here first.
What, so you can take me on some wild goose chase?
No, that's not what this is. Look, you're not going to understand this, but you are my only hope.
What's the matter with you? Why do you have a copy of this picture?
None of your business. Did Rex give this to you?
He didn't mean to, but are you investigating David Vickers?
No.
Then why do you have a copy of the picture?
You're not going to give this up, are you?
No.
I'm investigating Spencer Truman.
Why?
Because I don't want your Uncle Todd to get a lethal injection.
What?
I guess that isn't the answer you wanted.
Okay. Is the kid in this picture David Vickers?
At Spencer and Paige's wedding, that's what the caption says.
Yeah, okay, well, here. This is a sketch, a witness description of the man who shot John and Michael's father.
I can't believe that.
You see? They're one and the same. You see that, right? You see why I'm freaking out.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
David Vickers shot Thomas McBain. We have to tell John.
How can you say that after everything we've been through? We have fought so hard to find our way back to each other. Now you just want to walk away?
I don't see any other choice.
We have a few problems.
A few problems? Come on, Kelly. We solve one problem, another one takes its place. Everything we do to solve our problems just bring more trouble. I mean, how long is it going to be until you decide to solve our problems with a lie? I mean, who knows? Maybe you're already lying about Duke. Huh? I mean, that's the real problem here, isn't it? I can't trust you. And deep down, you don't trust me.
I think that we've learned from our mistakes. I think that until recently, we've been really good together.
Yeah. You mean until I found out that I had a low sperm count and my son was in love with you?
Duke doesn't know what he's doing.
Of course he does! He's not a child! You out of your mind? He knows exactly what he's doing. He's not hiding his feelings for you. And you know what? From what I can see, you just bring it on.
How can you say that? You don't really believe that.
Oh, I know that you love the attention.
Well, I haven't gotten much positive attention from you lately.
Well, let me tell you something, honey. It's not because I haven't been trying. And you know what? How long is it going to be till you use that as an excuse to sleep with someone else?
I would never...
Would never what? Huh? Lie? Cheat? How about take something that doesn't belong to you, Cal? You know what? You put off this image like you're so perfect, and everybody just buys it. It's unbelievable. Kelly, she only cares about other people. Kelly, she's so sweet. Kelly, she's just a freaking saint, isn't she? Everybody thinks you'd be such a great mom that it's such a tragedy that you can't have a child. You know what? You and I know different, don't we? We know that you were a mess with Ace. You were a mess. Why can't we adopt, Cal? Why? Huh? Oh, I know. Because no judge in their right mind would ever give you a child. You know what? Maybe God is raining down on us today. Maybe this is a big surprise from Him. Maybe you should never have children, Kelly. You ever think about that? Maybe someone up there sees what everyone else ignores.
That's the cruelest thing you've ever said to me.
Oh, man, I just can't take this anymore. I can't take this anymore. You keep saying you want to have a child with me. Well, maybe fate has done me a favor. Maybe you can find someone else to experiment with. Maybe someone else is willing to roll the dice with an innocent life, but not me. Better yet, why don't you run out and find Duke? What the hell, he's only my son. I'm sure he would love to give you what you want. Have a baby with him.
This is a beginning and a continuation of Michael and Marcy's growth as individuals. With mutual care, respect, and knowledge comes the affirmation of each one's hope of happiness, growth, and freedom. With respect for individual boundaries comes the freedom to love unconditionally. With care and responsibility towards self and one another comes the potential for full and happy lives. By gathering together all the wishes of happiness and our fondest hopes for Michael and Marcy from all present here, we assure that our hearts are in tune with theirs This relationship stands for love, loyalty, honesty, trust, and friendship. Before Marcy and Michael knew love, they knew friendship. And it was from this seed of friendship that came their destiny together.
We have to tell John.
And interrupt the wedding again?
No. But we need to do something before David Vickers figures out that we're onto him. I mean, he's gotten away with murder for all of these years.
No, there will be enough time to tell John after his brother gets married.
Do you have any idea what John's going to do when he finds out?
Finds out what? What's going on?
Nothing.
Natalie, I want to know what you two are up to.
Christian, really, it's nothing.
Okay, you know what? He needs to know. I mean, he did the sketch. He should know. He's all right.
Don't you think it's John's call?
Yeah, well, whether he realizes it or not, John's going to need all the backup he can get. This is going to kill him.
Do not think you can direct the course of love. For love, if it finds you worthy, will direct you. Love will guide you. Love will show you the way.
I want my kid.
Jessica's baby.
Jessica's baby. Yeah, because I carried her. And I was the one that went through all the labor pains. So I'm pretty sure that she passed her over to me.
Jessica wants to be a mother to this child.
Well, Antonio, you and Jessica haven't really been talking lately, now have you? And she hasn't been able to face what happened with her and Norman Leeds, and she still can't. So I'm pretty sure that Jessie is gone for good.
Well, then it's obvious that you don't know Jessica as well as you think you do.
The baby needs a mother. The baby needs to be nursed. And whether you like it or not, honey, I have the equipment.
You know, this isn't only your decision to make. If I'm that baby's father, then I have rights.
Well, she's my daughter. And I know what's best for her. And what's best for her is not standing here and arguing with you. I'm taking her home with Nash, and nothing's going to stop me.
Watch me.
Why are you in so much trouble?
It doesn't matter. What matters is that we can help each other. We can get our lives back. Trust me.
I don't even know you. How do I know if one word you say is true?
You know it. You had a baby. Think. You know it. Look, I can help you find your baby. But you got to drop the charges first. You have to help me if you ever want to hold your son again.
So you think David Vickers killed John's father? That's why you freaked out in there?
Yeah, well, I took the sketch that you drew and compared it to this picture of David when he was a kid.
And you want to tell John?
And Michael, I think they both have a right to know.
Do I have to remind you, too, that Michael's wedding is in progress? This is supposed to be a happy day.
I know.
Look, they've waited 25 years. I think they can wait another 25 minutes. Right?
Yeah, she's right. Just let Michael have the wedding. Before all hell breaks loose.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Be quiet.
Marriage is an act of faith.
I'm gonna kill this creep.
A moral commitment, which requires and deserves daily attention. And now, Marcy and Michael will recite the vows they've each written.
Expressing feelings is not exactly a McBain family strong suit. So much so that I actually forgot about the vows thing until just before the ceremony.
You're kidding, right?
I really wish I was.
Uh-oh.
When Father Gregory reminded me, well, does the phrase runaway groom tell you anything about what was going through my head? No, don't worry. It never would have worked. It's impossible to go on the lam when you got a cop for a brother.
Is it happening again?
What's that, son?
Almost every wedding we go to, no one ever gets married.
Marcy, I love and trust you so completely and totally that when you asked me all those questions about the wedding, you know, fish or chicken, roses or daisies, I just said yes to everything because when it comes to showing me what's beautiful in life, what's worth living for, you're it. No tornado warning or canceled flights or anything is going to stop me from marrying you today.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
I didn't actually write anything out. I tried, but it sounded silly or just not enough. I got some good advice, some good people. Father Gregory, my mom, this knucklehead over here. Father Gregory told me that I should relax. You know, as much as possible. So, breathe. Look deep into Marcy's eyes. And tell her what's in your heart. My mom told me that I shouldn't wait one more day to be happy.
She's a smart woman.
My brother over here, he told me all I needed to do was get up here and look you in the eye and the words would just come. So here goes. Marcy, I love you. I am the luckiest man in the entire world because I get to spend the rest of my life waking up next to you. Thank you for saying yes. Thank you for marrying me. I promise, honey, I am never gonna let you regret it.
Marcy?
Well, first of all, I think that I'm going to get you a checklist next time, you know. Check them off one by one. And, well, you know me, right? I wrote down about a zillion things that I wanted to say to you. I don't know how many drafts that I wrote, really, but, well, now that I'm standing here and we are really actually gonna get married, I can't remember a thing that I wanted to say to you. You know, all my life, I think I've made everything as hard and as complicated as I possibly could, you know, because I wanted to keep myself busy. Because I didn't want to be scared, which is actually what I think I was, you know. I have lost so many people that I loved, so much, that I made it impossible for that to ever happen again. But you know what? You didn't let me. You didn't. You reminded me of everything that I've been missing. And you didn't give up on me once. To tell you the truth, you wore me down. You know, I didn't make it easy for you. I know that. I made it really, really hard for you to propose. Honestly, I have no idea how you actually got through with it. But you know that I'm glad you did. Because you know that I love you. You make me feel safe and loved and at home. And I am not afraid anymore. Because, you know, I get to wake up next to you for the rest of my life. I love you.
Rings?
Inside of the building. If everybody could just return to their seats, we're going to relight some candles and we're going to continue with the ceremony.
It's the wind, Rex, okay?
Yeah, well, I'm not so sure of that.
He sends creepy messages. He doesn't control the weather.
Yeah, I'm not leaving anything to chance.
I just finished saying I'm not going to be scared anymore, and then this happens, Michael. Maybe we should...
No, this is a good thing. This is a good thing, okay? Irish tradition says that when there's a storm during a wedding, you're guaranteed a long and happy marriage. Isn't that right, John?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yes. Come on.
Okay.
Ready to continue?
Yes.
John, the rings? Okay. Michael.
Marcy, I give you this ring as a sign of my love and fidelity. And with this ring, I thee wed.
Marcy.
Michael, I give you this ring as a sign of my love and fidelity. And with this ring, I thee wed.
I, Michael Thomas McBain, take you, Marcy Marie Walsh, to be my wife, now and forever.
I, Marcy Marie Walsh, take you, Michael Thomas McBain, to be my husband, now and forever.
Inasmuch as Michael and Marcy have consented together in marriage before this company of family and friends, and have declared their unity by the giving and receiving of the rings, they are now joined. What, therefore, God has put together, let no man put asunder. And so, by the power vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and Almighty God, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride.
Are you drunk? I can't tell. Is this what you do while you're drinking? You think of horrible things to say to me?
What's so horrible about it? Huh? You want to have a baby? Duke wants you. It's a young stud. He's ready and he's willing.
Oh, God. How dare you talk to me like that? How dare you talk about your own son like that?
Because it's the truth? Huh? That's a foreign concept to you, isn't it?
Shut up!
Truth, Kelly.
Are you trying to make me hate you, Kelly?
Do you?
Right now, yes, I do. I am not going to stand here and let you talk to me like that.
Fine. Give me the ring back.
No.
Give me the ring back.
This is not you.
It is me now. Give me the ring.
No. Kelly, stop
the ring.
Stop it. You're hurting me. Stop it. Oh, what are you doing?
There. You're free. Okay? Now you can go have a baby with a man who can give you one.
Kelly and my dad never came back. Alright, I'm gonna go find him.
Duke, maybe they want to be alone?
No, not after the way my dad's been acting. Hey, look, somebody's gotta look after Kelly.
Congratulations.
Staying single. Take care, boss.
See you at the shop. Let this day it never come. Awesome. Hi, Adriana.
Hey, Bo. Hey, Rex.
Hey, how you doing, little buddy?
I'm glad they actually got married.
It's a long story. I better go, bud.
We're not going to reception. I got a big game tomorrow.
Hey, one for me, okay?
All right.
Hey.
Deal. See you guys.
Bye.
Just like the other messages, caller unknown.
Can I have my phone back, please?
We'll get a trace set up.
It's a text message, Rex.
Yeah, one that says he's watching you.
I can take care of myself.
I know. But I'm gonna watch your back anyway.
Just put it away, okay? We'll check it later.
He's here.
What?
Come on, we're out of here.
Oh, good plan. Let's leave a crowded church and go someplace isolated.
Stop arguing.
My hero.
What's wrong, Harry?
You know what? I'm really not in the party mood. Besides, the weather is awful. I mean, they're talking tornadoes.
Oh, they said there was a remote possibility of it.
Well, even so, I really want to go home with the kids.
All right, don't drive it. Come on.
Wait a minute, Spencer. You're supposed to give the toast tonight, aren't you?
It's all right. Michael will understand.
No, it's a very big night for him. You know what? I'll call a cab. It's a big night.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. And besides, you know, it's hard to watch all this happiness, you know. I'm sorry.
No, don't be. I understand. It's all right. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay. Good luck.
This execution can't come soon enough.
it was beautiful. Yeah, in spite of the storm. It was beautiful.
Come on. I saw you leave and I saw the looks on your faces.
John, I'm sorry. I just wasn't feeling well.
What, and you turned to your old friend Evangeline for help?
Well.
Hey, don't waste my time, all right? I know something's up. Does it have something to do with my father?
Oh, I wonder what Antonia was up to.
Well, whatever it is, it's bad. So we better check her out and get going.
I talked to the nurse. The pediatrician has to sign her out first.
Great, I'll go call him.
You are afraid of this paternity test, aren't you?
Yes, Nash, I am afraid. Really, really afraid. Because if Antonio finds out that this baby's his, you know what he's going to do. And I'm never going to see her again.
Antonio and Jessica had sex what? Once? You know, I'd say that the odds are a little in our favor.
The odds are never in my favor, Nash.
Tess, you didn't think that anyone would ever be able to fall in love with you. You were wrong about that. You didn't think that you'd be able to fall in love with this baby, but you did anyway. You know what? Maybe your odds are changing. Maybe you're going to end up being a whole person with a real life, and maybe, just maybe, you're going to allow yourself to realize that.
Well, I want that so much, it scares me. But if I find out this baby isn't mine, I lose everything. It might as well have been like I never existed in the first place.
Tess, I don't care what any shrink says. You are real. What we have together is real. That baby is real. What we have together is real. That is our daughter.
Please. Let's just take her home.
For you. I saw you leave the church with my father. Here, come on. What happened?
Can't talk about it.
Hey, you can tell me.
He was just trying to make things better. It was my fault.
No, it was not your fault, okay? What did he say to you?
I can't talk to you about this, Duke.
Kelly, forget that he's my father, okay? I'm on your side.
He said something about using a sperm donor so that we could have a baby, but I said that I didn't think we should because I wasn't sure if he really meant it.
I'm sure you were right.
It really hurt him. He got really angry.
Was he drunk?
I don't know. He called off the engagement. He ripped the ring right off my finger.
Kelly, I'm so sorry. But you know, it might be better that way.
No, it's not. I told him that I loved him, but he just kept saying crazy things.
Like what?
I told him that I wanted to have a baby with him because I loved him.
Kelly, what did he say to you?
He told me that if I was so desperate to have a child, then I should just have one with you. Capcoon Cup.
Capcoon Cup? Were you ordering soup?
I told him I made a mistake and I'm not going to press charges anymore. Well, that's what you wanted, right?
Oh, thank God.
No. Thank you, Margaret.
There's Margaret. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you very much for your hospitality in the hamster cage.
What are you looking for?
I need you to do me one more favor.
What?
Say cheese.
John, this is Michael's wedding day.
Wedding's over. What do you got?
All right. This sketch Christian did with the witness's description.
I know, I gave it to you whole.
And this is a picture of Paige and Spencer's wedding. That's David Vickers when he was a kid.
He's the kid in the sketch. It's David Vickers.
Okay, this is creepy. Why is it so dark in here?
Yeah, it's a burnt bulb. Stupid landlord. You'll be safe here.
Be safer at the reception. It's full of cops and doctors.
Sorry you're going to miss Marcy and Michael's party, but...
You can't make me stay here, Rex.
Somebody was watching you at the church. You think they're not planning on going to the reception, too?
Great. Just great.
All right, it's probably just a circuit breaker.
Or the storm knocked the power out.
I'm going to check the breaker box anyway. Sit tight, I'll be right back.
What choice do I have?
I spoke to Dr. Friedman. He said that he was going to release you and the baby tomorrow morning anyway. He's calling the nurse's station now.
So we're good to go.
We are good to go.
I don't think so.
Antonio, you can't stop us.
Maybe not, but a court order can.
How did you get one of those that fast?
You know all about court orders, don't you, Nash? Thanks to Claudia.
Don't listen to him.
I had a little conversation with the DA's office.
At this hour?
I called the writing DA at the station house. It turns out we go way back.
What did you do?
I told a very sympathetic ADA about your psychological profile and Nash's past. She made a few phone calls to confirm it. Night court was open, so it didn't take very long to get what it needs.
Well, what does this say?
Until we get the results of the paternity tests, the baby stays right where she is.
Son of a bitch. How can my father talk to you that way?
He was hurting.
No, Kelly, he hurt you, okay? That's all he's been doing since his diagnosis. He's been hurting you over and over.
I don't want to talk about this.
How long has it been since he's been gentle with you?
Please stop.
Oh, Kelly.
Please stop.
Kelly, how long has it been since he's held you? And wiped your tears away?
Can I have your attention, everyone? Hello? Hi. How y'all doing? I'm Ron Walsh. I'm Marcy's brother. I know it's raining out there and the wind's blowing, but it seems like we all made it here in one piece, so that's good. Today's probably the happiest day of my sister's life, and we're going to have one hell of a party, right? So please, thanks. Without further ado, let me introduce to you for the first time as husband and wife, Dr. and Mrs. Michael McBain.
did you just do?
You know how they say a picture is worth 1,000 words?
Everybody knows that.
This one's worth a whole lot more. It's going to save my life. Let's say I did something bad, like shooting a cop. Well, this picture is going to guarantee that no one can touch me.
John, are you okay?
Vickers. Son of a bitch, I'm gonna kill him.
John. No!